The 13th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic wraps up with the ladies taking on Southwest Virginia. And this Holiday Classic brought to you by Coastline Express Car Wash. Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Game number 11 for us here this weekend, and it's the Southwest Virginia Flying Eagles at 8-3, 4-1 on the road, 6-3 in Region 10 play, taking on your Dolphins at 2-7, 0-3 at home, and 1-4 in Region 10. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for Thad Lambert and the Flying Eagles, it's number 1, Larae Grove. Number 3, Madison McLean. Number 5, Amber Kimberlin. Number 10 is Paige Neathhammer. Number 22, Braylon Steele. For your Dolphins and Joe Gaughan, it's number 3, Sadasia Murphy. Number 4, Skylar Lassiter. Number 10, Krishaya McCoy. Number 12, Jemiah Leach. And number 24 is Kaylin Logan Boaknight. Both these teams losing yesterday. The Flying Squirrels were up the road at Cape Fear. They lost 51-37, a rare low offensive performance by Southwest Virginia as Grove misses the baseline shot and then the offensive rebound by Neathhammer. A turnover here by Southwest Virginia. Meanwhile, the Dolphins losing yesterday in a tight one, 55-53 against Cleveland Community College. Dolphins had a chance to win it at the buzzer, but came up short. Boaknight into the forecourt. Here is Leach. Zone for Southwest Virginia. Tipped by Grove. It's swung right side to Boaknight. Murphy in the corner. And it's thrown away. A steal by Grove. Grove looking to push. Throws it down low. Kimberlin, the reverse, got it to go. Amber Kimberlin, along with Steele and Neathhammer, averaged 69% of the team's rebounds. Neathhammer has 11.2 per game, and Kimberlin at 8.1. A very good rebounding trio. McCoy off on the 3. And the battle of the board's going to be key, as you see Neathhammer come away with it there. Here's McLean, bounce pass down low, somehow threaded that to Steele, and Braylon Steele makes it 4-0. So a good start here for Southwest Virginia. Make the long trip. I think Southwest Virginia, folks on the YouTube chat can correct me, but I believe they're in the Bristol area. Leach, too strong on the putback attempt, but she's fouled, first foul of the game. Will send her to the free throw line. Jemiah Leach, 7 points yesterday. And the 2-point loss misses the first free throw. Krishaya McCoy led 3 players in double figures in the loss with 12 points. Sadasia Murphy had 11. Jada Burnett had 10. So McCoy, or Jemiah Leach, excuse me, gets her team on the board. Back in transition, going quickly on the right block is Steele. Braylon Steele, who averages 9.4 points per ball game. Already about half of that. She's got 4, shooting 56% on the season. Good post player for Thad Lambert's team. Lassiter, Boaknight, now McCoy. McCoy had it swatted by Neathhammer. Neathhammer averages 1.2 blocks per game. Grove, extra pass, guess who? It's Steele again. And Southwest Virginia running a gunning as Braylon Steele has 6 of the 8 points. This is a very good Flying Squirrels team on the inside and the outside as Murphy connects from behind the arc. Much needed bucket there for the Dolphins. Trapping pressure is on for Joe Gaughan's team. Kimberlin attacks, has it blocked from behind. No, they called a foul on Murphy. But Southwest Virginia, one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the region and all of D2. They're 12th in 3-point percentage entering the weekend. Now, they had a bad offensive game yesterday, so that number might be lower. 8.1 makes per game from behind the arc is also 12th. So first free throw is good. Kimberlin got 1 out of 2. Murphy the rebound. And here comes Brunswick. On the far side, McCoy. Murphy back to her. Grishaya hesitated. Boaknight. This is Lassiter. McCoy out deep, 9 to shoot for Brunswick. McCoy gets it to Leach. Too strong. Steele has the rebound. Steele averages almost 10 rebounds a game. I mentioned that trio. Down low, Neathhammer. And it's intercepted by Brunswick, to use a football term here on this Sunday afternoon. Is it still afternoon? Yeah, it's still afternoon. I have no idea. Lassiter put back by Murphy, no good. Third crack at it for Brunswick. Here's McCoy off the back iron. Lassiter has her second offensive rebound in the sequence. So that's a good sign if you're a Dolphins fan. You want to see Brunswick outworking Southwest Virginia, this very good rebounding team. Lassiter down low to Murphy. Murphy trouble with the pass. It's deflected. Grove stopped for a minute, then picks it up 3-on-3. Grove takes it herself. That's going to be an offensive foul. Good call by the official there. Yeah, 4:30. Thank you. This is a Southwest Virginia team as Lassiter goes out. Brooke Wilkins, who had 5 points yesterday, in for the first time for Brunswick. Boaknight is also out. Cache Morton in for her. So early subs for Joe Gaughan, 4 minutes in to the contest. Wilkins has it on the wing. This is McCoy. And Wilkins, the jumper from the baseline, no good. Oliver also in. Allie Oliver trying to chase the rebound down. And then we have a timeout by the Flying Eagles. 5:52 to play, just underway here in the first quarter at the 13th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. We'll be back. Well, for Southwest Virginia, we talked about their three-point shooting, but rebounding, stealing the basketball, getting out, pushing, and a lot of points in the paint here early on as these Flying Eagles, have a 6-point lead, 9-3. Kimberlin has it on the wing. This is McLean top of the key. Chris Sheeman back here with you, 13th Annual Holiday Classic. Another good event here at Brunswick Community College. I think our cameraman Tom is right, though. We need more Christmas music next year. Neathhammer from the right block. Paige Neathhammer, leading scorer on the team at 18.8 points per ball game. She averages a double-double. McCoy throws it to Leach, and it's intercepted by Kimberlin. Kimberlin, top of the key. Steele's been hot from down low, off on the deep jumper. So the Flying Eagles, I heard Thad Lambert say you're Steph Curry all of a sudden, and it made me giggle as he takes Steele out. So Steele is out, and Caitlin Glover is in, number 11 in white. Oliver turnaround, can't get it to go. Another one and done courtesy of Neathhammer's defensive rebound. Neathhammer pass off the mark, but chased down by Grove. Grove too strong. Allie Oliver with the board. Morton into the forecourt. I think Sadeja Murphy, we thought she hit a 3, but I think it's a 2. So Dolphins just one field goal. Glover gets the stop. She's into the forecourt. Here's McLean with the ball fake. She'll shoot the 3, get it to go. You got to close out on the three-point shooting for the Flying Eagles, or you're going to be in real trouble if you're Brunswick. This is a very good three-point shooting team. They're very good overall, but deadly from behind the arc. Jada Burnett in the game. She attacks, banks it. Burnett had 10 yesterday. She's on the board here today. Second field goal for Brunswick. Grove on the wing. Gets it to the cutter. Pull up by Neathhammer. Can't get it to go, though. Here comes Brunswick. Krishaya McCoy. Pull up from 17. Offensive rebound. Allie Oliver putting in the work here, the early going for Brunswick. Oliver, who had 2 yesterday, already on the board here today. Kimberlin, cutter is Glover, puts it off the glass. Caitlin Glover averages 3 points per game. She's on the board. And for Southwest Virginia, much better offensive first quarter so far than they saw yesterday at Cape Fear. McCoy out of control, couldn't quite get the angle. Neathhammer with the rebound. Throwhead goes to Grove. Glover, now Neathhammer, turnaround shot, no good. Oliver has the rebound. Allie Oliver doing a nice job, offensive and defensive glass since coming into the game for Joe Gaughan's team. Dolphins, though, trail by 9. McCoy cut off on the baseline, Neathhammer the steal. Extra pass to the cutter Glover, too strong. McLean was looking for the dime, doesn't get it. Here comes Wilkins. Oliver in the lane. Oliver over a double team. A bit too ambitious that time. Here comes Kimberlin. We saw Kimberlin last year. She's a good shooter. McLean open for 3. Off the back rim. Fight for the rebound. It's won by Glover. Kimberlin now fakes the 3, attacks. Oh, what an extra pass that was. And Grove has her first bucket. LeRae Grove averaging 15.3 points per ball game. Southwest Virginia leads by 11. 5 players getting ready to come in, so we'll set the 5 at the next dead ball. Krishaya McCoy throws it up short. Glover attacks. Glover tied up. We're going to get a jump ball here. So 3 subs coming in for Southwest Virginia. But let's see. So number 21, Grace Hancock is in. Number 22, Braylon Steele returns. She has 6 points already today. Number 4 is Maddie Day. And it looks like Kimberlin stays out there, so does Glover. Now for Brunswick, Sadeja Murphy is back out there. Alongside Wilkins, Boaknight returns, Morton, and Burnett. So that's the 5 for both teams as we go inside a minute to play here in this first quarter. It's Boaknight backing it out deep. Boaknight with 3, got a hoist, way off. Burnett at the buzzer, draws iron. Then it's ripped away by Boaknight, who misses a bunny. Steele collects the defensive rebound. About a 9-second difference game and shot clock here. Glover on the left. Day top of the key. Kimberlin left wing. Hancock. Kimberlin for 3, yes. Amber Kimberlin, her second 3-pointer. She's got 6. And on this football Sunday, we have a football score, 21-7. Not the way we want it to be for the Dolphins, though. Wilkins on the right wing with 3 seconds to go in the quarter. They got a hoist. Morton got to get it off, not aware, and the Dolphins are not even going to get a shot off. So a dominating first quarter by the Flying Eagles from Southwest Virginia. They lead by 14 here at the Brunswick Holiday Classic. We'll be back with the second quarter. 13th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic is brought to you by Coastline Express Car Wash. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you for our final of 11 games. Chris Sheeman in a very raspy voice. I have talked for almost a full day straight. Steal by Boat Knight. Boat Knight had it blocked, but she's fouled. Well, you know, some bright spots here for the Dolphins. Not exactly lighting it up offensively, but Allie Oliver with a good first quarter, getting some extra chance opportunities for her team. So we'll run it back here just a little bit as you see the offensive rebound for Allie and put back. But right now, Boat Knight at the free throw line as we go back to live action. Kaylin Logan Boat Knight had 4 points yesterday. She has her first free throw today. And goes 1 out of 2. Fight for the rebound. It's tipped to Glover. Glover into the forecourt. Hancock gets a screen, drives in, swings it out. Day for 3, in and out. Tip for the rebound, and Burnett collects. Cache Morton. Boat Knight into the front court. Wilkins, extra pass by Murphy, too strong off the glass by Burnett, and it's wrestled away by Day. Day down low to Steele. Steele too strong, rebound by Boat Knight. Dolphins will set up the offense here a minute into the second quarter. Cache Morton attacks, goes glass and scores. To see her be more aggressive. Cache Morton was scoreless yesterday. She's on the board here this still afternoon. Steele out to Glover. Glover shuffled her feet. Hicks is out. Neathammer comes back in. Amber Kimberlin and Braylon Steele with 6 points apiece. McLean's got 3. Those are the leaders for Southwest Virginia. Brunswick 2 points for Murphy, 2 points for Burnett. Same deal with Allie Oliver. That pass is poked away, and the Dolphins get a steal. Here's Boat Knight. She'll back it out. Thought about the 3 in the corner. Instead, here's Morton, top of the key. Cache Morton with 12 to shoot. Wilkins thought about it. Now Boat Knight for 3, no good. Ball deflected out, chasing it down Hancock. She's got a breakaway. Hancock, Morton recovers and strips it. Hancock recovers though, and now it's Neathammer who benefits. So Paige Neathammer's second goal. She's got 4, and it's back to 13 for Southwest Virginia. Biggest lead for them was 14. Wilkins, long jumper, rebound controlled by Day, had it poked away, but a foul. Some subs in, Lorraine Grove back in for Southwest Virginia. Kimberlin, McLean back out there alongside Steele and Neathammer. And for Brunswick, Jemiah Leach is in the game. Allie Oliver back out there. Boat Knight stays in. Morton stays in. And Wilkins. Grove has an offensive rebound. Neathammer at the free throw line swings it out. Here's Kimberlin for three. No good. Correction, that's McLean for three. McLean fouled her miss. Ball trickles out to Grove. This is Kimberlin. Over to McLean. Entry pass deflected. Another hustle play by Allie Oliver, who's having herself a nice first half. Boat Knight into the forecourt. Oliver comes to set the screen. She gets it down to Leach. Leach throws it off the glass. No. Neathammer the board. McLean. Kimberlin. And now Grove in the corner. But before that, an offensive foul. And guess who? Allie Oliver taking the charge. They need a new stat. All these analytics and stuff that's going into basketball, they need a hustle play stat. Because that kind of a play, those kinds of plays don't always go into the books as anything, but really important to help the Dolphins try to come back. Boat Knight, bounce pass goes to McCoy. And a turnover for the Dolphins. McLean gets it to Neathammer. Now Grove. McLean, Neathammer again. A three-woman game right now. Neathammer turnaround shot no good. And that's Allie Oliver again, forcing her into that tough angled shot. HP, hustle play. Allie Oliver can't get the reverse to go. This is the last game of the first semester for Southwest Virginia, as they're off until January 4th. They take on Alice Lloyd's JV at home. And for Brunswick, 2 road games to start off the 2024 portion of the season. They'll be at Fayetteville Tech also on January 4th, and then at Bryan and Stratton on January 7th. We're going to have 4 home games in January for the ladies, and we'll have those all for you here on YouTube. Bucket in and out for the Dolphins. It's Grove the rebound, 23-10. Just 2 points in the quarter, though, for Southwest Virginia. Dolphins doing a nice job defensively, just not able to pick it up on the offensive end. Got a wet spot out on the court, so the official, good eye by him. Got to keep everybody safe. That's, you don't want to disrupt live play unless you absolutely have to, but if you see something that could endanger the players, that's good officiating. Part of being an official is managing the game. Joe Gaughan, he's out there to inspect things, supervising. All right, back to live action as Boat Knight brings it into the front court at the midway point of the second quarter. Dolphins got to get going on this end. Theme of the season so far. The offense has just not been there with consistency yet. Leach had it stripped, and credit the Flying Eagles. They've brought the defense as they normally do. Kimberlin draws contact. It's the second team foul on Brunswick, and Amber Kimberlin will go to the free throw line. When we come back, 4:45 left to play until halftime, and Southwest Virginia in control. We'll be back. 13th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic, brought to you by Coastline Express. Chris Sheeman and what remains of my vocal cords, glad to be with you. So out of the timeout, free throws on the Southwest Virginia side for Kimberlin, who's got 6 points here today. A 71% free throw shooter, off on the first one. So a lid on the basket right now for both teams. That's the first point of this second, no, correction. That's the third point of the second quarter for Southwest Virginia. It was 21-7 at the end of one. Oliver had it stripped away on the other end, back to live action, but staying with it, McCoy, and McCoy draws contact. So Krishaya McCoy will go to the free throw line, a 60% free throw shooter. Good game for Krishaya yesterday. She had 12 points. McCoy, who's played well defensively this season, looking to get on the board for the first time here today. So 1 out of 2 for Krishaya, her first point of this afternoon, heading into evening. McLean hands it off to Kimberlin. Ball swung over to Grove on the right side. Grove screen and roll with Steele, and the Dolphins were ready for it. Burnett comes out of the pack with it. Lassiter back into the game. Leach out there, Boaknight, and McCoy. That's the 5 right now for Brunswick. Here's Lassiter. Extra pass by Burnett. Now the jumper by McCoy from the corner, no good. Turnaround by Burnett, no good. Burnett follows it. Can the Dolphins get a bucket? Boaknight tries to end the scoring drought. Can't do it. And it's wrestled away. Neathhammer. Out of the pack is Grove. Neathhammer's pass was too long. Sloppy play right now here in this one. Grove is out, and Maddie Day comes in. Boaknight, bounce pass looking for Burnett, was off the mark. Steal by Steele. You heard me. It's McLean into the front court. Steele top of the key. Day, right side or left side to Kimberlin. And Steele gets the bucket. So Braylon Steele scored 6 quick points in the first quarter. It's been quiet since the early going, but she's got her first bucket since that time. And Braylon's up to 8 points. A 3 by Boaknight. Can't get it to go, and that's going to be off Day out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Dolphins. Sedasia Murphy, Cache Morton coming back in. They have 4 points combined. So McCoy to inbound. McCoy, contested jumper around the rim, no. Kimberlin the rebound. Throw it ahead to Neathhammer. And she scores. Paige Neathhammer up to 6 points. 28-11. It's all Southwest Virginia here in this first half. Lassiter on the wing. Leach down low, and Burnett stripped but foul. 4th team foul on Southwest Virginia. One of the strong suits for the Dolphins getting to the free throw line. They came into the weekend 3rd best in the NJCAA, getting to the line an average of 27.4 free throw attempts per game. Jada Burnett with 2 points today, and she's stuck on 2 for now. So missed them both. Glover back in the game, throws it ahead, now gets it back from Day. McLean to Kimberlin. Glover with 12 to shoot. Splits two defenders. Attacks can't score. Morton's got the rebound. Brunswick, well, they're going to slow it down, but they could have had numbers as Glover was slow to get up. Now she's back in frame. McCoy, minute 49 to play until halftime. Murphy blocked by Neathhammer, and then a tie-up, and it's going to stay with Brunswick. Possession arrow favors the Dolphins. McCoy inbounds to Murphy. Taken away by Kimberlin, but recovered by Morton underneath, and then she's fouled. That's going to be 5 team fouls on the Flying Eagles. Cache Morton, 47% free throw shooter on the season. And she gets the friendly rim at home. So Morton with 3 points here in this first half, looking for 4. But the Dolphins, this might be one of their lowest outputs of the season so far, just 12 points on the board. Southwest Virginia came into the weekend averaging 75 points per ball game, well below that yesterday in a 14-point loss to Cape Fear. It's going to be a backcourt violation, so Dolphins will get it back. Southwest Virginia managing just 37 points yesterday. 28 here today in the first half. So lower by their standards, but the Dolphins just unable to compete offensively with anybody right now. McCoy to inbound it. I mean, Joe Gaughan had to yell at him to inbound the basketball. Here's Lassiter. Ball deflected, but it comes right to Burnett, who scores. Jada Burnett has 4. That's going to be a foul by Lassiter as we go inside a minute to play here in this opening half. It's the 3rd team foul on Brunswick. And for Lassiter, her first. Couple of subs. Grace Hancock back into the game. Lorraine Grove also returns. So Grove to inbound it for the Eagles. Here's McLean looking down low for Neathhammer over a double team, missed it short. I will say the Dolphins have done a nice job on the glass against a very good rebounding Southwest Virginia team. They came in, Southwest Virginia, plus 17 on the glass. Now, some of these JUCO rebounding plus minuses are skewed because of, sometimes teams don't keep stats the right way, or if you play like a JV team, sometimes those stats don't get counted. So take it with a grain of salt, but this is a very good rebounding team overall. Last shot time for the Flying Eagles if they want to wait. Grove gets it down low. Neathhammer, yes. Paige Neathhammer with 8 points. Braylon Steele with 8. 16 of the 30 by those two. And the Dolphins will not get a shot off. 30-14, low-scoring first half as we go to the break. We'll take a 15-minute halftime break. It's the 2023 13th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. We'll be back with the second half in a little bit. 13th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic brought to you by Coastline Express as we're back to live action here in the second half. Southwest Virginia, the Flying Eagles, out to a 32-14 start now, as Paige Neathammer becomes the first player in double figures with 10, chance to make it 11. Braylon Steele has 8, Amber Kimberlin with 7, 4 for Maddie McLean, 2 for Grove, and make it 11 now for Neathammer. For Brunswick, 4 points for Jada Burnett, 2 for Sedasia Murphy, 3 for Cache Morton, 2 for Allie Oliver, 1 point for McCoy, 1 as well for Leach, and 1 for Boaknight. Dolphins have been getting extra chance opportunities, and this time Jemiah Leach gets the bucket. For Southwest Virginia, trying to sweep the weekend trip to Eastern North Carolina, lost by 14 against Cape Fear. And meanwhile for Brunswick, trying to sweep or trying to split as Neathammer scores again. Joe Gaughan is going to call a quick timeout. And if it's a full, we're going away, and if it's a 30, we're staying here. It's 30, so we'll stay here. So the Dolphins coming in at 2-7 after losing that heartbreaker last night to Cleveland Community College. Dolphins 0-3 at home. Final game of the first semester for Brunswick, January 4th. They'll be at Fayetteville Tech. First of a back-to-back to start the new year. Our next broadcast for you will be on January 10th. Lewisburg comes to town, then 2 weeks later, Wake Tech, and then Guilford Tech on the 27th, and we'll wrap up January at home against Cape Fear. So, couple road games in the month of January to start 2024 for the Dolphins. But quite a few opportunities to see them at home as well. Evidently, it was a full timeout, so we're going to take a break, and we'll come back here in just a few moments. Oh, no, we won't. Everybody's coming back. Okay. So 9:12 left to go here in this third quarter, just underway in the second half. Game number 11 of this 13th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. I did the math, and I have talked nonstop for about 24 hours straight. And I'm sick of the sound of my own voice. Lassiter driving, can't bank it, tip for the rebound, Steele has it, and then rips it away from Lassiter, who tried to tie her up. Numbers right now as Lassiter slow to get back. Grove down low, it's Neathammer no, but Steele is there to clean it up. So Braylon Steele, second player in the game in double figures now. She has 10. Lead grows to 21 for Southwest Virginia. Krishaya McCoy out to Boaknight. Jemiah Leach from the corner, airballed it. And that's going off the Flying Eagles. I keep wanting to say Flying Squirrels. That's the team in Richmond. The Flying Eagles as opposed to the sedentary Eagles, or the perching. Is that what you said? Perching Eagles. Burnett gets it out to McCoy. Here is Boaknight for 3. Yes. Kaylin Logan Boaknight, first field goal. She's up to 4 points. McLean into the forecourt. Crosses over on Lassiter. Kimberlin on the wing. Gets a screen. Out, she'll pop a 3. Yep. Amber Kimberlin becomes the third player for the Flying Eagles in double figures. Krishaya McCoy, Leach in the corner. McCoy now attacks. Boaknight, right wing 3, no good. Long rebound to Lassiter. Boaknight Pass taken away by Grove. Grove 3-on-2. Grove takes it herself, got tied up. Nice recovery by Boat Knight, and she wins the possession on the jump ball. Really good recovery there, Kaylin Logan Boat Knight. Another one of those HPs, those hustle plays. That pass went through the hands of Burnett. Turn it on the Jets. Kimberlin gets it to Steele, lays it up and in. Braylon Steele with the dozen. 42-19. McCoy. Leach looking for Boat Knight, and it's saved, but it's a steal by Grove. Grove pushing. Gets it down low to Steele. It's a power play. And Braylon Steele up to 14 points. Neathammer with 13. 27-44 by those two ladies. A lot of changes upcoming for Brunswick. And we have a whistle. Foul, I believe, is going to lead the free throws for McCoy. Maddie Day coming in for Southwest Virginia. And then 3 subs for Joe Gaughan as Sadasia Murphy checks in, Allie Oliver checks in, and Brooke Wilkins out there. Morton stays in, McCoy stays in. She's at the free throw line, missing the first. So McCoy misses them both, and Murphy tried to chase down the rebound, ran out of room, but she fouled first. They're going to call another foul on Southwest Virginia. That is 2 on the Flying Eagles. McCoy to inbound. Wilkins out deep. Morton back to her. Now McCoy on the left wing. Murphy with 10 to shoot, attacks and scores. Sadasia Murphy's second field goal. She has 4. McLean into the front court. Ball fake by Kimberlin. Here's Day in the corner. Neathammer back to McLean. Catch and shoot deep 3 by Day is an air ball, and it's going back to Brunswick. Krishia McCoy. Screen and roll with Murphy. Wilkins attacks, throws it up off the rim. Neathammer pushing. McLean extra pass to Day. Cutter is Neathammer, spinning, shooting, unable to score. Murphy with the rebound. McCoy into the forecourt on the far side. Goes cross court to Wilkins. Murphy. McCoy. Swatted by Neathammer. Kimberlin. Well, it looked like maybe the Eagles would have numbers. Instead, it's a steal now. Krishia McCoy is going to be count the bucket and the foul for Krishia, her first field goal opportunity for an old school 3-point play. Third team foul on Southwest Virginia, and we'll have that free throw when we come back. 4:24 to go here in quarter number 3. And the Flying Eagles are flying out to a 21-point lead. Welcome back, everybody, as we thank our friends once again at Coastline Express Car Wash for their sponsorship of the 13th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Wrapping things up here tonight. Appreciate those of you who have been with us all weekend long. Chris Sheeman. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Tom, the camera guys. So 3-point play complete. The broadcast crew thanks you for hanging out with us, and we hope you have a great holiday break. Corner 3 by McLean, got it to go. Madison has 6 in the game. Into the forecourt, McCoy. Murphy up top. Goes left of the lane, puts it up too strong, and last to touch it out of bounds. Also want to thank Walter Shaw, Joe Gahan, everybody here for making my job easy, getting out the information so that all I really had to do, I could do the work earlier in the week and then just come in and do my thing. Neathammer up to 15 now. It's nice to come down. I hope I can keep doing it every year. I think the trip home in the next couple of days is going to determine whether or not this continues. So, Allie Oliver with the bucket, her second here tonight. I think the drive home is going to be a little iffy. Here is Kimberlin for 3. Missed it short, followed her shot, and she's fouled, I believe, on the floor. It's the second team foul for Brunswick. Are they going to give her continuation on that? It looks like it. So it'll be 2 shots for Amber Kimberlin. This Eagles team shooting better on the road than they do at home. They're 46% on the road coming into the weekend from the field. They're 42% at home. Those numbers will likely change after yesterday's offensive shutdown by the Cape Fear defense. McCoy, she gets fouled by Glover, who's back in the game. That's 4 team fouls now on Southwest Virginia. Next one will put Brunswick in the bonus. Kimberlin goes out with 10 points. Grace Hancock returns, scoreless so far. Wilkins, Morton now on the near side of your screen. McCoy with 10 to shoot, gets it out to Murphy. Wilkins from 18, got it to go. Brooke Wilkins' first bucket. Neathammer, Allie Oliver on her. Hancock steal. Now back to Hancock. Day for 3. Around the rim, no. Oliver makes sure it's a one and done. McCoy pushing. Swings it out to Murphy. Murphy cut off on the baseline, got it back to McCoy. Now Cache Morton has it. Wilkins, same spots, different result. And that's going to go off the Flying Eagles. Another HP for Allie Oliver. Winning an extra possession for her team. McCoy will attack. Throws it up, no good. Rebound by Day. Glover into the forecourt. Cutter is Day. She finds her and scores. Maddie Day, first bucket. She averages 10 a game, so quiet offensive performance for Maddie. McCoy had it stripped out to Wilkins. Wilkins from about 8 feet got her second bucket to go. So Brooke Wilkins with 4 in the quarter. And 6 players for the Dolphins have 4 points. It's Murphy, it's McCoy, Leach, Burnett, Oliver, Boaknight. All of those players have 4 points. First appearance today for number 12 in white. That's Kara Hicks for the Flying Eagles. McCoy running the point. Attacks, draws contact. Will go to the line for 2. 15 foul on the Flying Eagles, so bonus here very late in the third quarter. So Krishia McCoy can become the team's leading scorer here. Missed the first one short. Missed them both. Offensive rebound by Murphy. Got it to Oliver. Oliver blew it and smacks the floor. 48.9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. That's poked away. Nice defense by Krishia. Allie Oliver will back it out. Southwest Virginia sprinting back. Deflection and a steal by Day. Day being chased, but Maddie Day with her second bucket. She's up to 4. Last shot time for the Dolphins here in this third quarter, if they choose to do so. McCoy to Wilkins. Wilkins jumper off the back iron, tipped rebound. Comes to McCoy, put back no. McCoy got fouled with 3.7. So Krishia McCoy will go back to the line. Let's see some free throws go in, ladies. We have not had many of those today. Still a lid on it. Nope. Here is Day at the buzzer, throws it up short. Southwest Virginia in control as we go to the final 10 minutes. They lead at 55-30 here at the 13th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. We'll be back. '13th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic, brought to you by Coastline Express Car Wash. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Final 10 minutes here in game number 11. Second for the ladies. Looks like Southwest Virginia gonna split this trip to the East Coast. Day up top to Hicks. Glover had it poked away by Cachet Morton. Cutter is Day. Beautiful cut by Maddie Day. She's got 6. Krishia McCoy to Wilkins. Cachet Morton guarded by Glover. McCoy for 3 off the mark. Rebound by Steele. Here's Day, corner pocket, got it to go. Maddie Day has erupted. Scoreless first half. She's got 9 points here in the second half, most of that coming really in about the last 5 minutes or so. McCoy steps inside the arc, misses back iron. Cachet Morton tried for the putback. It was ripped away by Day. Day looks to push Morton slow to get up, and Day out of control, but they call a blocking foul. Thought maybe that could have been a charge, but I don't have a whistle up here. Hicks is out. Neithammer is in. Officiating's been great in these last couple of games. I've been trying to be complimentary when it's appropriate to do so, because I know I'm so hard on the officials sometimes, but these last couple of crews we've had done a great job. Glover with the inbound, backdoor, all to Steele's self. She's got 16. Neithammer leads the team with 17. Wilkins bounce pass. Here is Murphy, and it's taken away again. Day comes out of the pack with it. Day's got all kinds of players open. There were 3 different players wide open. Hancock the extra pass back to Day. Day will fire and hit. Maddie Day with 12, and it's 65-30. Wilkins, here is McCoy. Lassiter back to Wilkins. Extra pass to Murphy. Bucket no good. Murphy flies in for the offensive rebound. She's fighting with her own teammate. Goes to the ground, and we have a jump ball. It'll stay with Brunswick. But it was Murphy and Burnett battling each other for it. Brooke Wilkins goes out of the game. Boak Knight back in. And LaRae Grove coming back in for the Flying Eagles. Oof. What a shot block by Neithammer that was. 9 to shoot for Brunswick. $7:12 to go in the game. Boak Knight to inbound it. Jemiah Leach from the half circle, off on it. Neithammer the rebound. A throw ahead to Grove. Grove drives in, has her shot stripped away, and the jump ball will keep it with the Eagles here. Sadeja Murphy goes out. Jedimus Burnett comes back in. And we're going to get a timeout. 6:58 left to go in the ball game. All Southwest Virginia here tonight. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman and what remains of my voice. Glad to be with you here tonight. 6:58 left to go in the game. Out of the timeout, Day for three. She's been hot here in the second half. Leach collects the rebound. Dolphins against a formidable opponent in Southwest Virginia. They're always in the mix in the region. We're going to actually host the region tournament, so Flying Eagles fans, I'll be with you again in March as Brunswick will host. They do a good job hosting events, so it'll be a fun week. I'll be back at the home studio calling that one, though. I won't be down here in person. I'll be hanging out with the kitty cat once again. Boat Knight, pass deflected to Jada. Burnett loses it as a swipe caused her to lose control. Kimberlin, what a pass. Wow, to Grove. That was a beautiful dime by Amber Kimberlin, who averages close to 5 assists per game. Lassiter out to Burnett. McCoy, Lassiter now left of the lane, got tripped up. It's the first foul in the quarter on Southwest Virginia. So Boat Knight to inbound. Burnett, quick bucket, no good. Follows her miss and gets fouled by Neathhammer. So free throws to come for Jada Burnett and the Dolphins, who have struggled mightily from the free throw line here tonight. And that's the way it's been today. You know, when you're going good, you get that kind of bounce and it goes through the hoop, and when you're going bad, it rolls off. So missed them both again. Neathhammer with the rebound. McLean on the near side. Cross court to Grove. Catch and shoot by Kimberlin. Swishes it through. Amber Kimberlin for 3. 13 in the game for Amber. It's a 40-point game. Boat Knight carried the basketball. Man, they do a running clock in football. How I wish we would do that in basketball, too. There is no point in stopping the clock in this one. Grove on the wing. Grove pull up in the lane. Nice contest by Leach. Leach pushes into the forecourt. Leach has it stripped by Kimberlin, so it'll stay with Brunswick, but a nice defensive play there. I want to take another look if we can go back real quickly and watch that dime. This pass. Look at that bounce pass. Right on the nose. Back to live action, and it's Cache Morton for Brunswick. Cache Morton with 5 points. Grove to Neathhammer. Now Kimberlin. Grove down low, Neathhammer tied up, somehow got it out. McLean to Grove from the elbow, no good. Burnett gets the rebound. Boat Knight. Nice cut by Lassiter, counted in the foul for Schuyler. She'll have an opportunity to go to the line for an old school three-point play. Take another look at this. Glover back in. That was a beautiful cut by Lassiter and good find as well. So we have some changes. Day back out there for Thad Lambert's team. Lassiter completes the three-point play. Nobody back on Day, and she lays it up and in. Bad transition defense there by Brunswick. Boaknight into the forecourt. Lassiter now. Leach entry pass deflected by Neathammer. Doing a little bit of everything today, Paige Neathammer, a player who has 5 double-doubles this season. Neathammer has scored in double figures in every game, including this one. I don't know what she did against Cape Fear. Leach draws contact. And that's 4 team fouls now on the Flying Eagles. Murphy in for Burnett. Jada Burnett with 4 points. Murphy also has 4 here tonight. 5 for Cachet Morton. She leads the team. Everybody else is in that 3-4 point range. So 1 out of 2 for Jemiah Leach. She joins the 4-point club for the Dolphins here tonight. McLean over to Kimberlin. Glover had it stripped and traveled with the basketball. Boaknight through the legs of Lassiter. Throw ahead to McLean, taken back by the Dolphins. Good recovery. Boaknight into the forecourt with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the game. Leach, too strong. Day the rebound. Out of the pack, Kimberlin. Nobody back. Dolphins can't keep up with the speed of Amber Kimberlin, who's got 15 in the game, 74-36. Southwest Virginia taking out some frustrations after yesterday's dismal offensive performance. They're going to leave the coast feeling good after today's victory. Lassiter to Morton. Morton with the fake, blocked but fouled by Neathammer. 15 fouls, so bonus time for the Dolphins. Cachet Morton back at the line. As I mentioned, she leads the team with 5 points. 6 other players have 4. Sedasia Murphy, Brooke Wilkins, McCoy, Leach, Oliver, Boaknight. If I'm Joe Gallahan, I'm doing one practice where it's all free throws. Bank shot there by Cachet Morton. We'll take it. 6 in the game for Cachet. Hancock back in, gets it to Glover. And Glover throws it away. Boaknight goes right side with it. Morton to Lassiter up top. Boaknight for 3, yes. Kaylin Logan Boaknight with her second triple. She takes over the team's lead now with 7 points. Day missed it. Flying in is Neathammer, got it to go. Paige Neathammer right at her season average of 19 a game. Likely another double-double for her today. It would be her 6th. And I'm pretty confident in saying it will be a double-double. Inside a minute to go. And Sadasia Murphy going to the free throw line. So Murphy with 4 points today, 61% free throw shooter. Neathhammer goes out of the game, as I think Grove back in. So McCoy gets, Murphy, gets 1 out of 2. She's got 5. Glover left side. Hancock to Grove, top of the key. Day on the right. It's Grove for 3. In and out. Rebound by Murphy. 5-second difference, game and shot clock. This will likely be the last shot of the game. So game high for Paige Neathhammer, 19 points. 15 for Kimberlin, 13 for Day. Braylon Steele finishes with 16. Boaknight tries another 3, no good. And that's going to go out of bounds back to Southwest Virginia. Boaknight with 7, 6 for Cache Morton, 5 for Sadasia Murphy to lead the Dolphins, as Southwest Virginia improves to 9-3, dropping the Dolphins to 2-8, winning today 76-41 as we wrap up this 13th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Thanks again, Tom, Sean, the production team. Tom, wave goodbye to the folks in the camera. Put your hand in front of the camera. There's Tom. Goodbye, everybody. Happy holidays from Brunswick, everybody. We'll be with you once again in the new year on January 10th, our next women's broadcast against Lewisburg. Until then, again,